Shalom Israel. This is Russell Sullivan. This is like the fourth video to this video series of Yah's the only Elohim. Alright. We're gonna go to chapter 6 of Deuteronomy, verse 4. We ended with that one. We're gonna start back up with that one. Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 4. Alright. And it says, Hear, O Israel, the king our Elohim is one king. Right? So the king our Elohim is one king. Right? One Elohim. He say, and thou shalt love the king thy Elohim with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might. So the Most High, he telling us that we have to love him with all our heart, mind, and soul, right? All our might, all our heart, and all our soul. And you know what I'm saying? Got to realize the Most High, he says, to love him is to follow his what? His commandments, right? So if you're not following his commandments, that's not really expressing love. You got to walk with him to show love. Say, these are the these words which I command thee this day shall be in thine heart. See there? So these words which the Most High command thee this day shall be in thy heart. Right? Verse 7, and thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thy house, and when thou walkest by thy way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up. See there? So the Most High is showing us that, you know what I'm saying, we must talk about the law diligently with our children. And we should talk, you know what I'm saying, with them when we sitting in our house, within our gates, and when we walk about, just out about in the streets, whatever. And when you lies down, you know what I'm saying, getting ready for bed, and when you rises up, what's that? Mediate day and night. That's what he telling you right there. All right? Mediate day and night on his word, on his laws. All right, and with that, we're going to go to Genesis. We're going to go into the book of Genesis, right? And we're going to go to we're going to go to chapter 2, Genesis chapter 2, and verse 24. All right, we're at Genesis 2 and 24. All right, this is 2, Genesis. And we got to flip the page and get over here, and here go 24 right there. All right, the Most High tell us, he say, therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. And they both were naked, and the man and his wife, and they were not ashamed. Right? So, I mean, that right there really don't have nothing to do with it. Hold on. It showed that the Most High created man and woman, made them one flesh, right? When they come together. But as far as proving this, that don't help us out. Let's go over here to Exodus 8. Exodus chapter 8. Exodus chapter 8, verse 10. And see what the Most High tell us. Exodus chapter 8, verse 10. Exodus chapter 8 and verse 10. And he said, tomorrow, and he said, it is according to thy word that thou mayest know that there is none like unto the king our Elohim. So, see there right there, he's showing us that there is none like the king our Elohim. He's the only one. But with that, we're gonna just we're gonna finish it up real quick. This is the last video of this series. Yah's the only Elohim. All right, but we're gonna finish it up over here in Deuteronomy. We're gonna go to Deuteronomy, Deuteronomy chapter 4. Yeah, there we go. Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 35. We had Deuteronomy chapter 4. And here we go over verse 35. And to thee it was showed that thou mightest knowest that the king, he is Elohim, and there is none else besides him. See there? So, unto thee it was showed, unto the house of Israel, it was showed that thou mightest know that the king, he is Elohim, Yahweh is Elohim, and there is none else besides him. Right? So we know that Yahweh is the only Elohim. Hold on. Give me 1 second before we close it out. All right. All right. This is the book of Leviticus. Before we close it out, we're going to end it with this. All right. Hold on. All right. Yeah. We're going to jump over here to we're going to start at verse 5. And he says, and he shall kill the bullock before the king, right? And the priest. Aaron's sons shall bring the blood and sprinkle the blood round about upon the altar that is by the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And he shall flay the burnt offering and cut it into his pieces, right? And the sons of Aaron, the priest, right? See, this right here is showing you that the sons of Aaron is priests, right? The sons of Aaron, the priest, shall put the fire upon the altar and lay the wood in order upon the fire. See there? So the sons of Aaron is priests, and the priests, Aaron's sons, shall lay the parts and the head and the fat in order upon the wood that is on the fire which is upon the altar. See there? So that the priests they come from Aaron. All right? Check this out. Uh and when any will offer a meat offering unto the king, his offering shall be of fine flour. He shall pour it oil upon it and put frankincense thereon. And he shall bring it to Aaron's sons, the priests. See there? So Aaron's sons are the priests. All right? The Levitical priests come from Aaron. Look at this. Wow. Hold on. All right, here we go. Verse 7. We still in Leviticus, the Levitical priest, Leviticus. Right? And we at excuse me. We at chapter 3, verse 7. He says, if he offer a lamb for his offering, then shall he offer it before the king. And he shall lay his hand upon the head of the offering and kill it before the tabernacle of the congregation. And Aaron's sons shall sprinkle the blood thereof round about upon the altar. And he shall offer the of of the sacrifice of the peace offering and offering made by fire unto the king, the fat thereof, the whole rump, and it the whole rump, it shall he take off hard by the backbone and the fat that cover the inwards, and all the fat that is upon the inwards, and the two kidneys and the fat that is upon them, which is by the franks and the cow above the liver and the kidneys, it shall he take away, and the priest shall burn it upon the altar. It is the food of the offering made by fire unto the king. See? So we see in that the priest's sons are Aaron's sons. They come from the the lineage of Aaron, right? So that's how we get to Yahshua through the bloodline of David, King David. Through he the lineage of David, the same as the rest of us, but he a Levitical priest because he comes through the line of Aaron, right? So everybody wasn't through that line of Aaron. So everybody cannot be a Levitical priest, right? So that's how we also know Saul or Paul to be a liar. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't come through that Levitical bloodline of Paul of Aaron when he began to try to teach. Plus, we know that James was still living, and he was the Levitical priest at that time in the Jerusalem church. All right, and with that, we would like to say, Shalom. All praises to Yahweh. Yahweh is the only Elohim, you know, and we cannot give his glory to another. All right, Shalom.